Why does it say upcoming? Oh, it better start. I'm gonna be upset.
Mine just cut out again. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine, it says this live will begin. But I see me live over there making faces. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. Yay, I can hear me there. Let me turn off this one so I'm not watching the wrong one. And greetings, everyone. Let me share this to our Facebook group, and then I will come back and say our hellos. Miss Deborah is here with us today. She is having a little bit of weather issues, so she keeps getting kicked out. Now, when she comes back, she's not gonna reset it. So when she comes back, it's just probably gonna be upside down, and it's okay because the internet is being rude to her today. And
yeah, because it's snowing.
Yes.
It's snowing in April. It looks like a winter day.
Oh, wow. All these people saying hello, hello. We have Dawn and Gloria and Pam. Hello, hello. Jen and Maureen and Cordelia and Bethany. Hello, hello. And Gloria, I have your little package ready. All I got to do is put a label on it and it will go in the mail tomorrow. And Mary Massam, if you're watching, yours is right here too. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm not hands down. They're right here. Yes. One for Gloria.
Hands up.
Yeah. Let's do the JV hands. We are wearing skating on weather to go gangsta.
Yeah, what we're gonna do.
Little hoodies. But yeah, today Deborah and I were like, let's have an easy day, right? Let's just knock our phone over and throw things around here. Almost block somebody. I don't know what's going on. We're just gonna color, you guys. We're gonna color and chat because we're tired. It's Monday. It's a Monday after a holiday weekend, and yeah, we're just gonna color. So I'm gonna go ahead and go hands down. Maybe flippy. Ta-da! Oh, let's get this light turned on for you guys. Get that out of your guys' way. So I've got 2 cups of water. Okay, 2 cups of water because I'm going to use watercolor pencils that you can see. I think only one's been used. Yikes, 2. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of this. And Dawn is getting all situated, but I think she's going to finish up when she's already started.
Oh, it moved.
And again, we apologize for internet's being a little crazy, but we'll zoom in when we're able to and stuff. Wickabella, hello. Yay, Dawn is going to color with us, and be sure to post on Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends or on Instagram. Tag me, hashtag Chat with Sassy. I mean, I'd love to see what you guys are working on. Jen is going to be working on her planner. Yay, I need to do that too. I need to get I didn't do a Sunday, the first 2 Sundays, so I got to get a Sunday video out for the last couple of Sundays here. Maureen. All right, let's do some coloring. And I'm using a page from the Secret Garden Artist Edition. Jean sent me an extra copy, so I figured I would use that as my pull out the pages and just do some fun stuff. And yeah, so we might see some lunar paste, we might see all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, so I'm using the Secret Garden Artist Edition, this little birdhouse page. And I'm gonna try and
I'm using I'm coloring in the color Morphia with my Kirby Roseanne, and I'm using my Prismacolor pencils.
So that was Color Morphia and her Prismacolors. That's only because it kind of got a little glitchy.
Yeah.
So let's start with some greens. Some greens. Well, various colors of green. And Gloria also woke up to snow on the ground. I'm going to see if I can't. I need a longer cord up here. Come on, guys. Work with me. Work with me. I just need an extra little. There we go. So I can read my phone. All right. Bethany's making shepherd's pie for the first time. And Jen says, I would eat all of the ingredients, but not the pie. Wickabilla's got rain. I've been tempted to get one of the Kirby books. His designs are really pretty. So I'm just going to pop in some dark in the centers of these leaves. So what else are you guys up to out there? What y'all doing?
Recovering from turkey dinners.
Recovering from turkey
or
dinners.
whatever you had for Easter.
I had pork chop. Wait, no, that was last night. Yeah, that was last night. Pork chop and like the flavored rice. Hello, Sandy. How are you doing? Now, when you're using watercolor pencils and stuff, you don't have to push very hard. You just need to push enough to get the pigment onto the paper. If you start pushing too hard, what's going to happen is you're going to have these lines and stuff you're not going to be very happy with. So just keep that in mind. Don't have to push hard. And Deborah is doing extra detail. That hat looks gorgeous. But I'm doing lazy coloring. Gloria also had a turkey yesterday. It was so juicy and tender. Even today, it was so good, she says. That's awesome.
Yep, having more tonight. Turkey, hot turkey sandwiches.
Now you're doing hot turkey sandwiches, but you were saying earlier that you use a gravy on it.
Right. So I'll put the bread and then the meat and then smother it with gravy and use a fork and knife.
Fork and knife. Yeah, the only sandwiches I've ever dipped are like roast beef sandwiches, and we dipped them in au jus. And then chili dogs, you know, they're doused in chili, but I don't think I've ever had like a sandwich. Oh, nope. Well, yeah, does that count when you do biscuits and gravy and you use toast because you're out of biscuits? Kind of like a sandwich. Supper here is spaghetti and garlic bread. Yummy, yummy. Wick-a-bella. Did you have mashed potatoes with your sandwich, Deborah? Gloria's asking.
Oh, that's tonight. But last night for dinner, for turkey dinner, I had mashed potatoes. Yes.
Yeah, so her sandwiches tonight will not have potatoes, carrots, peas, and leeks. Aw, Pam, that sounds so nummy. She's having pudding for dinner. I have my little snackums ready for me. In case they need a little snack upstairs, I got me a little plate. These little crumbs right here, that was Oreo. I ate me some Oreos before the live. Like, I need some sugar. Need some sugar today. But I don't know. All the grocery store like had no Easter candy. So it must be an epidemic everywhere that you just don't get Easter candy anymore. So nutritious. That's right. The hubby and I are talking about getting an air fryer after we pay more of the credit card with our income tax. I've been seeing some really cool recipes with it. I'm like, I've been searching now. Now it's not even just seeing them. It's like, I need more recipes. And we lost Deborah. Those are all nut ones. Yeah. Isn't that funny? They sure are. Look at Snickers, Reese's Peanut, Mr. Goodbar, and Peanut M&Ms. I'll be darned. Yeah, see, everybody I talk to about their air fryer, they love it. Amazon has a double bin Ninja air fryer. So it's an 8-quart, and I'm kind of leaning towards the double. At first I was thinking I would just get the single, but I'm like, if we want to use it for a dinner, I'm going to need the double. Because I was telling the kids, instead of buying chicken patties and stuff, we could take a chicken boober and dice it up and throw it in the air fryer, and it will cook even quicker than a chicken patty. Pam was able to get 4 bags of Cadbury mini eggs plus 2 bags of Rolos in the freezer. And Jen said she got the single Ninja fold up. Yeah. I see the one Corey B, I think his name is. I follow him on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. He shows up on Facebook a lot. He's been using the air fryer quite a bit, And I'm like, yeah, he made green bean like chips that looked really good. I want to try that one. Miss Deborah, you're back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's going to be popping in and out a lot. Only two of us to cook for, empty nesters. Yeah, absolutely. I've still got two kids at home, so I think the double one was going to work for us. So I went through and had a dark green and then added a light green, but I left the tips empty because once I add water, it's going to pull that color to the front. So that was two colors. Now I'm going to pull out the other two colors and do those and the other leaves. Again, you don't have to push hard. It just get the pigment on there. And yes, Deborah is upside down. We're just going to live with that today. Her internet keeps kicking out, and every time it does, it reverts her back to the upside down. Oh, have you, who here watches Netflix, Stranger Things? Oh, poor Deborah. Jen loves nuts and she loves chocolate, but not together. That is so weird. How do you not eat chocolate with nuts in it? Like, I can't even fathom. Because like a Mr. Goodbar, yeah, watched all but the newer ones. I've been
Not the only one broken.
The previews for new Stranger Things are looking pretty good.
When is that coming out again?
I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like soon, since we're getting a lot of videos or commercials, a lot of commercials for it. Mary Massam, I was just talking about you, lovely lady. I know I was a slacker and being terrible, but I have your gift package. It's a little bit bigger than it should be because you get bonuses when I get behind. Yes, yes. Thank you, Pam. Absolutely. Threw in some extra little goodies. Hopefully you can find a use for them or pass them on. I don't ever mind if you guys ever get something from me and you're like, yeah, this isn't me. Just pass it along. Just pass it along. Jen says she has Netflix and Amazon Prime. Oh, there are so many good shows on Netflix, and then Amazon Prime is, I'm having to go in there every now and then because they're starting to put out some good shows too. And if you guys pay for Amazon Prime, you get their TV stuff for free. It's already included. So that's nice. So if you're already ordering packages from Amazon, just hop over to their movie side and watch their movies. We have the Netflix, Amazon Prime, and I don't really count Amazon Prime as a movie thing that I pay for because I use it for the packages. So that one doesn't really count for me, but we also pay for Disney Plus because I got to have my Mando. Mando and baby Grogu. Baby Grogu. May 27th for the first volume of season 4. Thank you, Dawn. May. Yeah, they showed a preview of that during the movie. We went and seen the Secrets of Dumbledore, Fantastic Beasts, and the Secrets of Dumbledore. Really good. I liked it. Apparently, a lot of other people did not like it. People don't have enough to complain about, I guess. Yeah. Don't jinx me, Pam. I need that package to go straight there. I'm going to pay extra for straight shipping. No curvatures. No loop-de-loops. Make sure I got all the leaves. That I need these particular colors. Oh, which green was I using? Oh, well, I'll use this one. Mary Massam says, too funny. They seem to have their own routes of late, right? They just do whatever they want. Say phooey on everybody else. And Miss Deborah will be back if she can. Again, her internet is not being very kind today. Oh, it looks like we have her. Bethany, she had a call with the hubby. Yeah, you didn't miss much, my dear. We keep losing Miss Deborah. Her internet is being rude because it's snowing.
So rude.
So rude. Just doing some coloring, talking about some food. Oh, did you guys see Mr. Simon Hurley's video? I did share it in our group. He was using fine embossing powder and the Versamark to stamp and then foil. It was looking pretty awesome. Made a super cute card. And he used the waste foil, all that green, beautiful waste foil, and then he foiled with lunar paste. Oh, that was so pretty. Okay, this pencil, you can tell I've never used it. It's got a round casing on it, so I'm just gonna open it up. It's kind of scratchy and being weird, so we're just gonna get that top layer off of there. Oh, cool. You saw it just, Cordelia watched that video just before coming here. Oh, there we go. If your pencils are scratchy, just kind of scrub them a little bit. They shouldn't be scratchy. Oh, Gloria hasn't watched it yet, but good thing you got your notifications. I love it when the notifications work. Hello, Sherry D. We are being lazy today. We're just doing some coloring and chatting. And Miss Deborah, she's got the most work going on because she's got to come back in when she gets booted out. But we do know she's upside down because she keeps getting booted out, and we're just not going to bother fixing that every single time. You doing anything exciting this week, Miss Deborah?
No, not really.
No.
Definitely not shoveling any freaking snow.
Watch, it'll be gone by tomorrow too.
Not doing it. Just not. I refuse. No, nothing exciting here. Just all the Easter stuff happened, and that was that.
How was that? I kind of slept through Easter yesterday.
You slept through Easter.
Yeah, just, I don't know. I was being really lazy yesterday. I didn't do nothing. And yeah, we just had pork chop, and that was tasty. I love me some pork chop. Sherry D says she's sorry she missed the crafty chat yesterday, and I do believe what she's talking about is in our Facebook group, Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. A few of our lovely members have Zoom, and they do private Zooms, and they invite people to go crafting with them. Kind of like what Deborah and I are doing, but more privately, not on YouTube. So that was nice. I was like half awake when that was going on. Dawn wanted to sleep through Easter, but had to go to Willie's parents for dinner. Hi, Crystal. And Maureen's talking about her husband, I think. He's doing a little bit better today. We had a doctor's appointment this morning, and they're trying to get him in to see some doctors about the area that showed up on his CT. Hopefully they can give you more definitive answers. The not knowing is so Yesterday we came home.
So nerve-wracking.
Right?
What? No, you're not coming in Mommy's room.
Aww. The fur baby can't come in. She says, I hear you meowing, but you can't come in.
Yep. You keep a meowing, but you can't come in.
Crystal, nope. Mine is from the Secret Garden Artist Edition. So it's a, what is this? I measured it early. It's like 9 3/4 by 13. Yeah, 13 by 10 almost. It's a big one. The Secret Garden. So let's go this way. And then Deborah has a page from, who was that again?
Kirby Roseanne. Kirby Roseanne's Color Morphia.
Color Morphia. Cordelia says, oh my gosh, I was looking around for my cat. That's too funny. Yeah, we're just this artist quality book that this one Jean got me. I also have another copy of my own, but this particular one Jean got me, and I'm using it to do all sorts of mediums. So today I'm using watercolors, not the ink tints, because that's a ink soluble, but these are actual watercolors. And I'm doing these two kinds of leaves first. Got four green pencils, and I took a light and a dark and a light and a dark And then I did the 2 leaves. And then we'll mix those 4, and then, because there's a lot of greenery in here, so we'll mix them up and do some fun stuff. Oh, I need a paintbrush. Let's do some painting. Yeah, so this time I actually have 2 jars of water, so that I have a cleaning the brush, which should be this one, and a clean water, because I don't want to contaminate my colors. And we're gonna do, let's work away from us. So I'm gonna start at this end and then shove it up and away. Right. So we're just gonna activate the pencil. So it's gonna be very faint. Towards the edges or the tips. There we go. I think that's part of the leaf too. We'll color that. Aww. So sad that when people have to lose a limb.
Uh-oh. Somebody diabetic?
No, Gloria says a basketball player wound up with cancer in a limb and had to have it amputated.
That's sad.
Yeah. Young too, I think. Oh, he was young too, a 9th grader. So I'm going to pull some of the color off of the pencil directly because I want it a little bit darker around my edges. And my stem. A little bit more darkness in this area. Yeah, her internet is just a massive pill tonight. It's no bueno. Ooh, how fun. Pam says her hubby is headed to Walmart in AZ, Arizona, to see if they have some Cadbury eggs. Bethany says Wisconsin must be out of eggs. Yeah. I didn't actually go out to like our Walmart, but our grocery stores, they don't seem to be having any either. So I wonder if they've got the hint that like we're not buying extra because people are just taking advantage of the after sale. Or if people are like panic buying still because they're like, Oh, we need to buy this candy because it won't be there next year. I don't know. Somebody out there has all the Cadbury eggs, I think. Gloria, that's funny. When you're doing fine detail, guys, be sure to have a brush that'll let you into those nooks and crannies. I'm using a round because it has a super fine point. And because it does, I'll just be able to do all of the image that way. Activate the dark green, like so. And while it's still wet, come in and activate the light green. Get it mushed up in there. So these leaves are like super soft. Don't want them like overbearing green. Just a nice soft green. Look at that. Yeah.
I have to watch this later to see what you did. Watch your coloring.
Yeah, my easy coloring. Easy peasy. Just lay down a couple of colors and then you add the water to the darkest color first and then kind of clean up your brush. Get some fresh water and then go into the light and pull that into the white area that you left. And it makes it a lot softer. Sometimes I get lazy and drag it all the way through. And I'm like, oh, well. Dark green throughout, you guys. Oh my goodness. Last night, I was like, oh, I should go to bed. Oh, one more episode. Oh, I should go to bed. One more episode of the the home edit. The home edit on Netflix.
Yep, I watched the same thing.
Those ladies, they had Brad Pitt, not Brad Pitt, sorry, Chris Pratt and his wife, Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter, Catherine Schwarzenegger Pratt.
I think so. I know it's hyphenated. I remember that.
It is Schwarzenegger Pratt. But yeah, she is gorgeous lady. I was like, holy moly. I don't know if I've ever seen pictures of her. And yeah, Mr. Pratt looked like he was pretty happy about his tool room. I was like, hot dog.
Yeah, everything was all nice and organized.
Yep. I'm like, I need that in my tool shed.
You just need me to come to your house.
Yes.
And do that to your art room.
I don't know about the art room. I like my art room. I can find everything. It's my tool shed. If you went in there, you would be like, yeah, it's an embarrassment. And that's my husband. Just, you say, hey, go put this out in the shed. And he literally opens the door and drops it. And it's like, you know, there are shelves and things in there. You don't have to drop it right at the door. Because like in my art room here, I've got bins and stuff for everything. I've got my pile of edit stuff over there. I just need to get it boxed up and mailed out. Because that's part of my problem is it's just sitting there. Just sitting there taking up space and not me getting it out of here and in the mail. Because I want to mail some of the art stuff to my nieces.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I started the box, but then I never finished. And today I was doing some stuff and I actually had to move a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is like the 1,500th time that I've had to move this stuff to get around. And I'm like, why not just take care of this?
Is the box filled and ready to go, or you could put more in it?
Oh, I can put more in it. And it's like sitting there just waiting for me to put it in it. But I'm so stinking I come up here and I'm like, I just want to do the fun stuff. I don't want to be packing a box to mail it. Night, wake up, Ella. Thanks for joining us today. So I'll probably have to call you and say, okay, hang out with me while I clean this hot mess. Sherry D, we are using the Spectrum Noir Colorista Aqua. These were a gift from Jean. She sent 2 packs, two color families, and so there's like 24 of them. Don't really need a ton. But I mean, if you can afford a ton of colors, I'm not going to say you shouldn't buy them either. But they work really nice. I do recommend taking a moment, though, to sharpen, because sitting for so long, even your own pencils, if your pencils have been sitting a really long time, just give them a little sharpen, because a little residue might build up. And that definitely happened to mine. I should be sharpening these, but I'm lazy. That's all right, Sherry D. She says she hasn't cleaned the mess that she showed me. I haven't cleaned my mess that I showed you guys either. That's why you guys haven't seen any more videos. Because it's not getting any better. I'm such a slacker. But I'm trying to do better. Some days are easier than others, and other days are like screaming hard, like, I can't even get out of bed. But I try. And Miss Deborah is using her Prisma. I love Prismas. They're my first love of artistic coloring pencils. But I must say that the Brutferner Square Barrel is right there. I would say those are my 2 favorite pencils right now. The Brutferner Squares and the Prisma colors. FaceTime. All right, PM, that's good to know. Yeah. Pam says she would private Zoom me while I clean. Yay. Sometimes I think we just need that company while we...
Yep. While we clean up. Yep.
My kids and my hubby are no fun. They're like, no. And I'm like, come on, just hang out with me while I do some cleaning. Like, no. Dawn says I would too. All right, all right. I'll hit you guys up in turn so I don't stress and bore you out like you're still working on that. I'll be like, oh, look, call somebody else. I got this far. And then go back down the line and say, hey, we're back, but I'm in a new section because I got all this done. Pam says you just have to let me know ahead of time so I can shower and get dressed in my nice PJs. Yeah. My top half, I'm wearing one of my art t-shirts. It's an old t-shirt that I just wear in case I get any mucky muck on it, you know, do yard work, whatever. An old t-shirt, a bra, and then my sweater. And then the bottom half is in pajama pants. And it doesn't even match. My pajama pants do not match my top. But I had to change my pajama top because it's too short. Can't wear that and a bra. I'm a half and halfer.
I did this so long ago that now I can't remember what this yellow was. And so I'm just kind of making up a yellow.
Well, there you go. You could swatch a couple of yellows next to it and see. Looks so nice. Ooh, Bethany's shepherd's pie is out of the oven. And not too shabby for her first attempt. Good job.
Good job.
Okay, so now, and this is what's nice about the watercolors pencils, is I really like how these look. I don't have to activate them if I don't want to, but I did activate these and I really like it. And I like how it's smooth and sketchy next to each other. So I think I'm not going to activate these ones. I think I'm going to leave those alone, which will give a different look if I use those same green colors on another leaf and then activate them. They'll look a little bit different. But I want these leaves a light green. So I'm going to use the two light greens. And what I'm going to do is, because these are small, I'm going to color some of them this color, and then I'm going to color some of them this color. Okay. So no shading, no extra anything. We're just going to pick so many to color that color and so many to color the other color. And I'm going to, that's the same one. Let's just sharpen it. Let's just get it done and over with. Just sharpen the pencil. Get that crusty whatever's on there off of there. There we go. Let's try that. And there's not going to be any rhyme or reason to why I pick what leaf I do, what color. We're just going to go through and color a bunch. One color and then color the rest the other color. Pencil is being awfully weird. Anybody else out there doing some coloring? Jen said she was working in her planner. How's that going for you? Dawn, I think, said she might be coloring. How's that going for you? Guys doing some multitasking, watching 2 videos at once. Oh, I forgot to post the fruit salad recipe. It's really easy. I'll get it up tonight. Fruit salad. Nummy, nummy, nummy. Found out my dog likes apples, Granny Smith apples. So I gave her a few. My daughter panicked. She's like, she's eating an apple. I said, that's okay. It's just changed. It's a Monday holiday. I don't think your mail is gonna come today. Pam White. Hello, hello. Dave's watching football. 'Tis that season. Football's coming back. Yeah. I'm not a football person, but I think I saw some stuff where they're excited about these 2 teams that are going to be battling on the football. Ooh, let's see. Crystal says she's playing with my new Anna Griffin horse-drawn carriage easel slimline card. It's a die set. Dawn got mail today. I don't know. I thought for some reason today somebody said there's no post today.
There isn't.
But Dawn got
not
mail.
Here in Canada. She got mail?
Oh, Bethany says Easter Monday isn't a federal holiday anymore. USPS was in full swing today. Well, hot dog, I didn't know that. I would have been at the post office today. Not really, because
yeah, me too. Yeah. Do I want to go out in the snow and check my post office box?
I don't know, maybe not.
Oh no, too much snow.
Dawn says, I'm still coloring, doing a page with hummingbirds. I almost picked a bird page. Well, this kind of has a bird on it, but it was a peacock and then a pair of birds was my choices. And I picked this one out of the 3.
Yeah, because you said you were going to make those into cards.
Yes. I think I'm going to chop this up when I'm done and make it into a couple of cards because it's huge. I should be able to get quite a few. Oh, Bethany says, plus it's tax day. I'm glad I got my taxes done. So glad, even more so that we don't owe. I tell you, I was so nervous over that. I was like sweating bullets sitting there till she got to the end. I'm like, yay. We just got to check with Rita, the state tax place and see how much we actually owe them, because I think we paid some of the extra last year. So we got to see what's up with that. Gloria says her hubby was at the post office twice today. Crystal got her mail. And then Jen says, Pam, can you email me the Stamp O files? I want to play at my birthday retreat. It was so much fun. And Dawn says, speaking of peacocks, I'm thinking I'm going to attempt a clay cane with peacock colors. You go, Dawn. I realized after trying to get these canes made for the winner, Miss Mary Massam, that I'm not a cane person. I'm a make a pretty color, flatten it out, and make shapes. So Mary Massam and Gloria are getting some shapes in the mail along with some canes. But they're not fabulous little cane pieces, but yeah. I made some of these. And they're nice and lightweight, so you can glue them right to your card. But I made extras. Like that one. Pam says her hubby got back from mailing before May 10th. Found out our post office manager passed away. He was only 47. That's so young.
Yeah, very young. Did he have a heart attack?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Dawn. So I had some cane left and I baked it and then tried to slice it. Here's the thingy, okay? You gotta make sure your clay clay doesn't sit out too long, because like mine sat out for, I don't know, how long ago was it? A month. And so it kind of dried out. And so when I cooked it and then went to slice it, it crumbled. And I think it did better slicing when I let it cool just a little bit, because trying to cut it while it was hot was actually smooshing it down. Once it cooled a little, it stopped with the give and was able to cut through. But I also had a problem with it cutting straight. So I would do a tiny piece and see how you like it, because that was the other thing. I can't apparently cut a cane straight. And I was getting really frustrated with cutting my canes. I'm like, I'm not doing this again. I'm like, oh. Blank planner pages, classic and vertical. Sure. We'll show what we can do with some blank planner pages. Oh, no mini eggs at Walmart in Arizona. It's an epidemic. It's confirmed. And Dawn says, I love the cane making. I need the practice. And she's going to try the baking thing first. Yeah, just do a little sample one first. And yeah. Oh, that's so sad, Bethany. It sounds like he drank himself to death, newly married, but she was supposedly leaving him.
Oh.
Yeah. Some people, man, the heartache, they can't get past. That's so sad. Lullaby, was it him and her, that song Lullaby, Whiskey Lullaby, that I think describes a lot of people in their relationships if they can't have the other person. Which was one of my dad's favorite songs. I don't know. I don't know if it's because he liked Alison Krauss or what, but they are happy planner. Yeah. Heck'em yeah. Ooh, we could even turn them into journal pages, Jen. Send them. We can do a little video on that. Oh, look at it. See, we use the same colors, like these two colors were used in these, but because we did them differently, they just pop. But I'm going to activate all of these guys. So we'll start here by the birdhouse. Dawn saw Alison Krauss live. How was that? Let's do the dark ones first. Just soften those up. I saw Alanis Morissette live and then got up and left. She was not a good live performer.
We're just gonna say why. Why would you go see her?
Well,
I never liked her from the beginning.
Yeah. I won the tickets and I'm like, all right. So I took my friend Pansy and we went. And this group I thought I'd never heard of, their name was Garbage, and they opened, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know this music. And we were all digging it. People were having fun. And then Alanis Morissette came on singing one of her big songs, but she was jumping around the stage so much you could barely understand her. And the sound was way off. And I'm like, I told Pansy, it says, I'm really getting a headache. I can't. And she's like, oh, thank God, I don't like it. I'm like, oh, good, let's go. And we weren't the only ones. A whole huge group of people were leaving. And they're like, oh, you didn't come for Alanis? We're like, well, we did. I won the tickets and I thought I liked her. Apparently, I like her enough, but not live version. And they're like, oh, we just came for Garbage. I'm like, that's too funny. Pay for concert tickets just to see Garbage. But yeah,
the opener.
Yeah, they killed it though, man. Their whole set was really good. Yeah, they had it all under control. It was pretty good. Janine.
Yeah, but she never lasted at all.
Yeah, no. Janine, we're wanting to know, are you home yet? Are you still in the doctor's office? What's going on, my girl? Poor thing. That's all right. Okay, so we have who was typing the other day that they sprained their wrist or something, and then Janine has the broken ankle. And in my game, no joke, in my game yesterday, one of the players came on and it's like, I can't type much, and if I do, it's going to be a mess. I sprained my wrist. And I'm like, what is wrong with everybody badgering themselves and injuring themselves? Like, you guys, you're supposed to be kind to your bodies. Shay severed a tendon. That's right. Shay severed her tendon. Like, that just sounds so painful. Ugh. You guys are so brutal. And see here, we activated the darker one, but I feel like leaving the lighter one because I think it's just gorgeous. And you can't really see the pencil marks in the lighter one. I love it. I love it. Okay, so the tree. Okay, so let's finish the tree and then our squirrel and the bird. Deborah leaves a note. Be right back. Awesome. Oh, she's still in the hospital. Or bed. No idea for how much longer. No physio for 4 days in a row. So I pray to God they are not taking in another 4 days, right? Like, that's just rude. My feet are freezing. I forgot to switch shoes. Janine says she's going bonkers in here. Funny, not funny, right? Pam is wanting to know, Janine, if you got the message she sent via the hospital. Oh, poor Janine says no. Ugh. Poor Janine. Okay, so I don't have, because, you know, the colored pencils, this is basically it. Okay. We get 4 shades of green, a couple of yellowy colors, a couple of orange, couple of red, literally like 2 brown, and that's even if that is brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brown, this greenish brown, and the orange, and I'm going to do my tree. And just before I do, I should probably make sure that is a greenish brown and not just green. Okay, so that's that. And that's more red. It's not even that's black. Let's try this one, although that might work too. Well, that might be better. Yeah, that one, and maybe this orange. Yeah, okay, so the red is out, this reddish color. Even though it looks like a reddish brown, it just is too much red. So I'm going to take this yellowy color, the brown, and then the orange, and I'm going to layer them together, and it should make a pretty interesting tree. We will definitely have to activate it though. So I'm going to do this one over the whole thing just to get a base color. Are you back?
I'm back. I shut down my computer and I turned off the iPad out there so it's not on Wi-Fi no longer, and hopefully some of that will work.
Okay. Pam. Well, that was rude of them. Pam says, Dawn, I was going to request a stripper from the hospital gift shop, but they didn't return my call. Bethany says there's a stripper shortage. And then Crystal is asking if, Janine, do you have some crafty projects with you to help occupy your mind? Are you able to do some crafty stuff? And I just spit on my paper. Nobody will know. Pardon me. Now, if you also only have colored pencils, anything you see me doing, you can do with just regular colored pencils, just minus the water. There will be one nice letter written when I'm all done here. Sarcasm, says Janine. And she also says, maybe that's what these nurses need, a stripper to loosen them up. Cordelia says, stripper schmimper. I'd rather have the mini Cadbury eggs. Right? Pam says, Cordelia, me too, but the chances of finding those are even less. Maybe all the strippers have the Cadburys. They're signing out, we'll dance for Cadbury eggs. Yours is looking good.
I was gonna say, if you also have like water reactive stamps, you can use that as coloring too. You just smush your ink pads down on your table and then use a watercoloring brush.
Yep. Or your re-inkers in a little re-inker tray thingy. Absolutely. I love when companies send you a survey after their service is so terrible. We kept getting a survey for when we were first looking for a car. We stopped at this one place. We told them our budget. We straight up said, hey, this is our budget. We cannot go over. Do you have anything in that price range? Right out of his mouth. Oh yeah, come on in. And right, the very first thing he shows us is like $5,000 over budget. And I'm like, no. I'm like, and he's like, well, we can get it reduced for you. And I'm like 5,000 reduced? And he's like, well, no, like 700. I'm like, did you not hear me when I said our budget is this? And he's like, well, I says, well, nothing. We literally sat here, did all the paperwork, because you, and not all of the paperwork, the preliminary questions and stuff, taking down our information, basic information and stuff. And I'm just like, so we left. And I kept getting the, please take a survey. Please take a survey. I'm like, fine. You guys are getting the survey. And so I it's like one, when somebody comes to you and says that this is their budget and you come out with, oh, here you go, it's 5,000 over your budget, that's not acceptable. It says two, wasting people's time is not acceptable. So yeah, they never contacted me again. I was very angry. Not hangry either, just regular angry. Janine says, sorry for venting. Man, I know they are short, but they aren't, right? Like, yeah. There's never enough chocolate, right? But yeah. It's amazing what people do anymore. It's like, no, I don't want a survey from you. I didn't like your service. You don't really want to hear from me.
It's because they get a commission off of what they make from you.
Yeah, but they're not going to make anything when I've told them, my budget is this. I'm not going over it. Like, show me a car because you think it's going to be the extra 5 won't matter because I love the car. I've done that. As in out to lunch, Elizabeth, hangry. Yep. So hungry, you're hangry. The Snickers commercials. So I went through and I added the base color, and then I added some of the brown, and I'm going to go in and just add some splashes of this orange just to make it different and unique. No rhyme or reason, just add some splashes of orange in there. Be a fanciful tree. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what I like about coloring. You can make anything you want. And then when I activate this, all the colors should blend together and make a new interesting color.
We're done on our YouTubes. I'm gonna go finish watching. I started watching DS9 from the beginning.
Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I've got a couple of seasons left of that. I started it from the beginning a while back. Okay. I keep losing my towel. So, activating. I'm going to activate the orange. Just dab it in there. Just activate it. Get it blended in there with what was underneath. Kind of soften that color up. Yeah, I'm waiting for the new Picard, Discovery, all of those shows. I wish they would hurry up and make another Star Trek movie with Chris Pines and all of them.
Yeah, that was like so good.
Yep. Like I'm ready for, and I know the Russian kid passed away, but they could replace him easy enough.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he freak accident got run over by his own car.
No.
Yeah, the little Chekhov guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could easily, just like they did when Leonard Nimoy passed.
Yeah.
And just say, they're come back or whatever and say he passed, because they're off a new timeline. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. But it's trying to find that person that will do the duty, you know what I mean? Like it'll fit his personality.
Yeah. But if they just bring in a brand new person, you know, just another character. Because like I said, they're already on a new timeline, so it's like
That's
just do something
disappointing.
do something different. But yeah, freak accident. He got out to like check the mail or something, and the car rolled back and rolled over him and killed him. Kind of bizarre. I was fortunate to take my mom to see the last Star Trek movie before she passed. It was playing at our theater back when I lived in Washington, and got to go take her to the drive-in one last time. Do you like the drive-in?
I want to do the drive-in.
Yeah. I think they're building one out here by us. So I've got to kind of look for it and see if they're actually doing it or if they have one, because I like the drive-in. It's fun.
Yes, and there's one that's not too far from us. We could go. We have options.
Yeah. Gloria says she thinks they're supposed to put an end to that timeline. Well, they could at least give me one more movie before they do. One or two movies. Oh, look at, he's so cute. Okay, what color should I color my squirrel? We're gonna have a black squirrel. And we're gonna do a little bit of a blue highlight. Janine says, I'm here for everyone, here too, if need be. Absolutely. You guys are so wonderful. There is another one coming out with that plot. I haven't seen anything, so I'll have to, oops, that's blue. Okay, so we've talked about black on my channel a few times, and when you're using black, certain mediums, especially alcohol inks, you lay down black and it's not getting any darker. It's black. Black is black. But to really make black pop, if you give highlights in another color, like a dark purple or a dark blue, it will help the black pop and not be flat. Because that's all we try to do, is we try to make something fun and not flat. And my little squirrel, he's going to be black with a few pops of blue. Is this the black? Yes, I think this is. I don't know. Oh, that looks brown. Is there no black? I'll be darned. That is a dark brown. And that's purple. Yeah, that is definitely purple. Did I just do that wrong? No, that is definitely brown. Is there no black in this? Yeah, That is definitely not black. Okay, so these are blues. Interesting. Okay. No. Okay. I'm gonna have that's all right. We'll do blue and brown because there's no black. But we're gonna do the brown right over the blue. Just kind of darken it up. But if this were black, you wouldn't take the black over the top of the blue. You'd get it really close to the line. Okay. And then when you activate it, you blend from the blue into the black. But because it's brown, kind of sad by that, we're going to go right over the top of the blue. And it will darken that up for us. Nice big circle. The profession is high stress for sure, and I feel bad when they are run off their feet, but they are having a party that the patients aren't invited to, yet bells are going in the background. Ooh, that would totally drive me insane. Just waiting like that can make everything blur together. When my second baby, she was a preemie, they were short-staffed, and the hospital staff was amazing except for one person. Yeah, there's always one in the bunch, right? Teriyaki sirloin tips. Poor Janine, she wants steak. She needs meatsy meats. Okay. So our little squirrel we're going to activate. M&M's and Hershey Kisses. And we are almost done with this squirrel. Squirrel. Our squirrel with the blue shading. Look at him. Oops. Yeah, because I moved it. There we go. Little bit of shading with some blue. And then our tree with the light base coat and then the two other colors mixed in. And these leaves here, the dark ones have water added and the light ones do not. So you can definitely mix and match how you want that done. These have no water activated, but these are all water activated. But yeah. Ugh. Well, we had you guys for an hour and a half. You want to see what Deborah is working on up close? Let me, oh no, I need to stop my video and then it'll zoom in on you.
Am I in focus or centered?
Not, no, we
Ow.
see the hat. I mean, because that's what you're working on, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Just trying to see if it's going to pop up. There it goes. Oh, look at that. So if you're ever coloring and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is taking for hours, it does.
Yep.
It does. And it doesn't matter what medium you're working with or how basic coloring you're doing. I mean, for an hour and a half, I only did one section, but I was also yammering on.
Right. And I did this and I did this. And then I did the pipe down here. And then I started on this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes a while.
And you've been working on yours for a while too, haven't you?
Well, no, I started on this at my parents' and then I just haven't picked it up.
Yeah. Yeah, no hurricanes in Washington state. They had a tornado once in Longview, Washington, which was like a freak accident, freak of nature. Because those don't usually happen either. All right. Asking Gloria if she's going. My son texted me yesterday and invited us to visit him at his house this weekend. I hadn't seen him since November 2019.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
So due.
So due for a visit. Well, I hope you get to go. Oh, and there's Mr. Simon Hurley. Hello, hello.
Hi, Simon.
We were just coloring today, just taking it easy peasy. Loved your video today about the foiling. I needed to try that with the embossing powder. I've done it a couple of times with the lunar paste, but I prefer not to cover up the lunar paste. So I'm a little stingy with my lunar paste. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, doing a little bit of coloring. Johannes Basford book for me and the
Kirby.
Kirby. Yeah. I don't know why I can't say that. But all righty. I will be back with you guys on Wednesday. And we have this Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday the 20th with Deborah. And I know that, Deborah and I are going to be doing casing a card. So we're going to find a place other than Pinterest, and we're going to case a card for you guys and show you. I've done it before. We'll show you what casing is and how much fun it can be, especially if you're stuck. Casing is fun. And then, is this our last live with you, Ms.? Yep, the 4th and the 18th. So we'll see Deborah back next month. She'll pick a couple of days next month. And we'll have Dawn the 20th and the 25th. So yeah. And if you guys are ever interested in sitting up here like Dawn and I or Deborah and I, just pop me a PM and we can schedule something. Ooh, I almost spilled my water, you guys. Oh my goodness. Almost had a catastrophe. But I think I'll be doing some little, like I'll color an area and post it on Instagram as a reel and try out the YouTube quickies, the YouTube shorts. So you'll be seeing a little bit more of this posted out there. And then maybe on a Paper Craft Wednesday, I'll show you how to chop it up and we'll make some cards with it. Look at, I think it turned out pretty darn good so far. But thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Thanks for putting up with my internet.
Absolutely. It's because we loves you. We want you to hang out with us. Okay, so we will post pictures as they get done, and maybe we can get Deborah to post a picture because, you know, it's gorgeous, and we would probably like to see a little more close up of that beautiful hat. But we'll see you guys in somebody's chat somewhere. Have a good night, everyone.